For something a little bit fun, I'm going to turn this nylon rope into a stock whip for my kids to play with. But actually probably for me to play with. And so what we're going to do is get a number of lengths of this nylon rope, probably about 5 feet worth, and I'm going to plait it together because the length of the whip needs to be fairly heavy and have some weight for when you swing it around. Then I'm going to make a fall, and I'm going to make a cracker. And we'll see how we go. It may not work, but I thought it'd be something fun to try. So what I've done here is a very simple and loose 3-strand plait or braid. And the idea here is really just to create weight, not necessarily for it to look pretty. So we'll see how it goes. Now I've got to tie this off and then I'm going to attach my fall. For the fall and the cracker, I'm just going to unravel 3 strands of some leftover rope, and I'm going to use the 2 strands that are left for the fall and the single strand for the cracker. All right, to the end of the whip, I've attached the fall, and now I'm going to use this piece here to make my cracker. And what I'm going to do is split this in half because it's too thick currently. And then I'm going to use half of it to fold over in itself, retwist it against each other, and make my cracker. So we just unravel it like this. Okay, now this is the tricky part because I have to fold this back on itself and twist it. Right, we've got our cracker attached to the fall, which is now attached to our body of the whip, and now all we need is a handle, and I'll go get a stick for that. I got this stick from outside and I just trimmed it off, and I'm going to attach the whip to the end here, and that'll be our handle. All right, I've attached my whip body to the handle. It looks a bit messy, but I can tidy that up. And we've got our body, and we've got our fall, and we've got our cracker. And what happens now is when I spin it around and let it go, the momentum and force generated from this end travels along in the loops, and as it goes smaller and smaller and smaller, right to the very end, the cracker reacts and flicks out, and that's what breaks the sound barrier and causes the whip crack. So all we've got to do now is go and try our homemade whip and see if it works. I hope it does. Okay, we've got our homemade whip. Let's see how we go. Hey, it's not bad. Well, there you go. One homemade whip. Wasn't that a bit of fun?